First of all, I want to thank the family, the Presley family, Priscilla, Riley, Harper and Finley. I want to thank Jack Sheldon and everybody at Elvis Presley Enterprises. I want to thank Joel Weinschenker and ABG, everybody making this possible. Me and a girl named Memphis. I always call Lisa Memphis. She had that attitude. And she always called me Jerry Schilling, always in that cadence. Her son, Ben Storm, did the same thing. Jerry Schilling. In 1967, Elvis invited me back here to Graceland for Christmas and New Year's. As I was leaving to go back to LA and back to work, he looked at me and he said, "You're not going to stay for the birth of our daughter?" I said, "I guess I will." So I was here until February 1st. Still got my job. We got back, so remember we got back to the house here, and I had never held a baby before, and we're in the kitchen, and Elvis just hands me Lisa, and I sure as hell wasn't going to drop her, you know. And that was the beginning of my journey with Memphis. Neron, it's wonderful that you're here too, my friend. We spent a lot of time together in her childhood days, and as she grew up, one Thanksgiving day at her mom's, she said, "I need to have a meeting with you." I don't know, she was 18 or 19, Priscilla, you know. And so I said, okay. So we went to an exclusive place, the Hamburger Hamlet. And she said, "I need a job." And she said, "I know people don't think I'm responsible, but I really am." And God bless her, she really was. She became my secretary, and any time you said that, she would always correct me. "I'm your assistant." We started working out of my home. I had a couple of other people, Emily Kuroda, that was in my staff, and then we eventually moved to offices on Sunset Strip, where she had many responsibilities, one of which was to answer all the phone calls that would come in to me. And I don't know, about every couple of weeks, she would come in, very disgruntled look on her face. "Somebody else wants to talk to you about Lisa Marie." They had no idea they were talking to her on the phone. So we had fun with that. At the time, I was managing another Memphian, if you will, Jerry Lee Lewis. And Memphis was the only person I knew who could intimidate Jerry Lee Lewis. So, Danny, you may remember this. After a Jerry Lee Lewis concert one night, we went to dinner at Les Dômes, and she said, "Jerry Lee, what's this I heard about you ran into the gates of Graceland?" It was the first time I ever saw Jerry Lee Lewis speechless and nervous. But she could do it. She just had that way. As Lisa's first manager, I always, from the garage music you guys did, Danny, I always believed in her. as both a singer and a songwriter. One of the very first songs she co-wrote with Danny was called Give Me the Strength, which has a special meaning always to me, and especially today, because I think at that young age, it was almost the gospel feel that she knew she would need strength to go through life. I was also honored and proud when asked to perform Lisa's wedding, Riley Ben's wedding, more recent, Navarrone's wedding. So I have a nickname within the family. They call me Rev J. I would like to end with, recently on a Sunday afternoon, after she had left Memphis on her father's 88th birthday, she asked me if I would walk her on the red carpet to the Golden Globes the following Tuesday. Afterwards, as we walked to the car, the last thing she said to me, Jerry Schilling, I love you. As I was in the hospital with her father, when Priscilla was giving birth, I was at the hospital with her mother when she left us. Memphis, I will always love you. Thank you. First of all,
This is a picture